So I showed you earlier that I did the spring upgrade on this. This is the SKD M4-SS. So really it's a lot like a Gen 8 with a bigger, longer handguard. And then it has a MOSFET in it. So that gives you semi-automatic, automatic, and 3-shot burst. All right, so I thought let's do something to dress it up a little bit. So you can see here, I went ahead and did a lot to it, right? First of all, it does have a nice long metal inner barrel already, right? In fact, that barrel is longer than a standard one. It comes out to about here, okay? So I made this extra long handguard, which actually was by combining, two handguards or printing two pieces of the same handguard to make a nice long one with the M-lock, slots on it. And I'm printing everything at a higher quality and at a higher wall count so that everything is stronger and more durable too, just to make sure, especially when you're going to have options like this for your M-lock stuff, you want to make sure that handguard is printed really soundly. So I also wanted to dress that handguard up a little bit. And so then we've got these kind of rail covers here that are grip also. So you can use this as some grip here. Went with, 2 rails up top. And then we've got the rails around the bottom. And then a nice grip there again, too, where we can tie in some of the same colors. So when it comes to the M-lock rails, when I've printed them in the past, you can print the little M-lock connectors. They don't work very well. But I found just some little T-nuts like this on Amazon, which are basically the same thing as the M-lock connector piece that goes on the inside, but much cheaper. So I ordered up those. So those work really well for securing rail covers against the actual, rail where you have an M-lock on a handguard. All right. So that's something I'd advise getting if you're going to go that route. It's just a good way to save money. Put a nice little riser on here, a little angled riser, and then went with the optic setup where you got the, your EOTech red dot here and then your magnifying optic behind it, just because I've seen more and more pictures like that. So I thought, let's go ahead and incorporate that. Had a bunch of this camouflage type fabric tape. It's actually appears to be the same as like the medical tape that they, the self-adhesive fabric style medical tape they use, like if you give blood or have blood drawn and then they wrap your arm. So that came with a lot of the lower quality MP5s for a long time. So I have several rolls of it around. So I thought, well, let's cover this up. Cover up the grip, kind of ties in all the camouflage colors. That'll be cool. And it does, and it obviously adds some grip to it. And of course it's removable and it doesn't leave any sort of residue or anything, so that's nice. Last, we got the canted rails for the sights, right? So we got the canted rails out there. And then of course we do have a threaded tip, and then it's recessed into the handguard. So that worked out nice. I did end up changing the tip I planned on because those little M-lock metal pieces on the inside where this is attached down ended up being just big enough that they wouldn't, or sticking up just too high so that my original, fake suppressor wouldn't fit on there, but that's okay. Overall, though, I really like how it looks. Like, it looks really cool. I like tying in all the different colors, and it'll be fun to go ahead and shoot, see how much that spring makes a difference. Again, cautiously, I might try using the 11.1 a little bit, but most of the experts I talk to say, that's a good chance that you'll ruin the MOSFET if you use it for, any significant amount of time. So, all right, so SKD M4-SS from kwolfswan.com. Make sure you go to kwolfswan.com, just the letter K, the animal wolf, the bird swan, K-Wolf, swan. They ship from China. They really have the largest variety and biggest selection of gel blasters out there. So it's at least fun to go look. You'll see a lot of things you probably haven't seen on other sites. And, definitely a great legit site with a really nice owner. And, so check out their site, see what they have. Comments, questions, post them below. Of course, like, subscribe, share my channel with your friends, and participate in those monthly giveaways. And check back. We'll do a demo. We'll see how much the spring change made a difference. And that's it. Thanks for your support.